I know it's been a while since we did a Lego City update. Don't worry, we're solving that problem today. Shall we do a Lego City update? I've been very, very busy. So let's head over into the Lego room. We are going to be back in here because this room is relevant for some stuff that we are going to be doing now off the back of what we've been doing in the Lego City. You can see there's also furniture because we're going to be doing stuff out here as well. Was this shelf up last time? We now have a shelf there, which annoyingly is in the wrong place because these are glass display cabinets and I kind of want to put them there, but I ordered them after I did that and I kind of just put that up as a test of concept and now wish they were further. We might have to move that shelf is what I'm saying. We've got two more of those. I'm thinking we might have the two glass display cabinets there and then those shelves further along that way as a line of three. That is the Bricklink Designer stuff, all 5 sets. They have arrived. We will be working out what we're going to be doing with them soon. And that is a pile of rubbish from what I've been doing over here in the Lego room. So let's enter. In fact, I need my phone, not just because of my phone addiction, because the app that I need to turn the lights on in here now is on my phone. It's very good. So if we go in, you can see we have a Lego room in front of us, a Lego room that is in the dark, but then we have an app on my phone. Brace yourselves. This is what I've been working on for a month, getting this to do this. We now have properly lit Lego City shelves. I mean, we do still have the main light in the room as well. We don't have to have the rest of the room completely in darkness, but the shelves are now properly lit up. It has taken so much time, too much money as well, and the situation is still not completely resolved because there's a few bits like this where I need to tidy some of the cables away. But basically what I've done is got a bunch of these Elgato key light minis and stuck them to the underside of the shelf above. There's 8 of them across the 2 shelves. I gave up with using the strip light because I didn't like the quality of the light. I've been a YouTuber for 10 years. I'm allowed to say things like that, I think. I think it's okay for me to say things like that. But I think like this, it looks absolutely incredible. Once we've got those lights, once we've got the cables tucked away a little bit better, and obviously once we've filled in this second shelf down as well, those 2 shelves are gonna look great. We do need to work on the top shelf. I'll do a little mini tour of this in a bit. A lot of the stuff that's up here is gonna be coming out here onto the landing because what we're going to have that is a Kallax. It's a 3x4 Kallax, which is basically going to fit that area there. So we're going to have 4 rows of 3 columns wide that we can then put a load of the kind of sets that don't fit in with other parts of the theme. So what I'm thinking we're going to have up here, I'll show you that in a second. What we're going to have up here is medieval, castle, pirates, Vikings, that kind of thing, and I just want all of that along the top, so anything that doesn't fit those themes is going to be coming down. You can see a lot of what we've got up there now. The Eldorado Fortress kind of inspired this because it is an incredible set, but we've got pirate ships, we've got the Viking village, we've got the Dungeons and Dragons set at the back. These are all going to be part of what is going to be the medieval Viking pirate set that's at the top, and I've got a few more bits and bobs that are going to go in there as well. Somewhere in, I think in that box, we've got Pirates of Barracuda Bay, which I've wanted for a long time. So that's going to go up there as well. We've got the Lego 3-in-1 Castle, which will be going up there. So all the stuff like Winnie the Pooh, for example, like the phone box, will be coming down and going out here, where we're going to have the Kallax there, basically filling that wall to the point where the light switch, which is behind there, is going to be in one of the boxes of the Kallax. I've measured it, it should be fine. We've then got 2 glass display cases, like glass fronted, again from IKEA. The plan was to just have one up here and one in the living room, but actually having measured it, there's nowhere to fit it in the living room with Anna's stuff. So like I say, probably going to have to move this shelf across. I'm going to have to do a little bit of filling and painting, and then, I mean, I'm gonna need a ladder to put the shelves where I actually want the shelves. I don't think my little 3-step step ladder is gonna get that job done. But then we can have the display cases here. And then in the office, which is a little bit untidy, bear with me, but in the office, you can see we've got a few sets that have been built and not put somewhere just yet. But my plan is the comic books are gonna be coming out. They're gonna be going to the storage unit. They're really just, they were part display purposes and part to anchor the shelf, but now we have the shelves anchored into the wall. I don't need to anchor them at the base with all that weight, so they can come out, which gives me 4 more shelves of Billy bookcase in here. The football stadium is going to come out and go onto the landing on the Kallax with the wrestling belt, and then this here is going to be my Marvel display, where you can see we've already got the Daily Bugle and the Avengers Tower. I do have light kits for both of those, but I'm too afraid to do them. I'll do that in a video at some point, but we're going to bring the Sanctum Sanctorum in here and also set up the X-Mansion in here. And yes, I know it's going to look a little bit rubbish next to the other ones because the scale is off. Although actually, thinking about it, I think it's actually in scale with the Avengers Tower and the Daily Bugle, because I don't think either of them are minifig scale. When you think about it, these are skyscrapers. They're not minifig scale. The one that's off scale and ruins it is the Sanctum Sanctorum. So we might not have that in here. We'll see. We'll come up with a plan. I might put some gardens around the X-Mansion instead. And then this side will have more of my Batman stuff on. I've got the new bigger version of this Batmobile, which I built on stream, which is still down there at the moment. That's going to be coming on here. And we'll have more Batman and probably more superhero stuff. And there'll just be superheroes on this side. And then over here, we'll have like gaming stuff. So I'll move the Mario stuff over here. You can see we've already got Pac-Man. We can bring the Atari into here as well and get some of the Sonic the Hedgehog and Minecraft stuff in here. And then things like the office, table football, these can all go out onto the Kallax, which will be just outside the door. So that's the plan for in here. Back to the Lego room. This absolute mess is where we are going to be starting in the next few days to put together a winter village. I have been slowly but surely collecting together winter village sets. You can see I've got the Alpine Lodge there. I've got the new Santa's post office is down there. There's a few other bits and pieces around as well. I've also ordered a couple of the cheaper older ones on eBay. So this is going to become a winter village. So I'm going to have to clear off things like my tools and half-built sets like the lighthouse that was on the filing cabinets that were there. The filing cabinets have moved into the storage unit. The filing cabinets where all the instruction manuals live. So that was on top of the filing cabinets because it doesn't fit. It's too tall to fit on any of these shelves, but it will come out into either the display cabinet or the Kallax that are out here, I hope. I really hope I don't have to abandon it, but it is so tall and doesn't fit anywhere else. I mean, maybe I can persuade Anna that she wants it in the living room. It is a nice set. But the winter village will be here. And then I need to crack on with the Lego City. And now I've got the lighting done, I need to go around and fix up all these bits of road plate that were nice in the old Lego City, but because this one's a different shape, don't quite fit. I've got to load more road plates somewhere on here. There you go. We've got to load more road plates so we can do a similar thing on this bottom shelf here. That's not going to stay as a little beach area. That's just where I put that stuff for now. I think long term we'll do a beach display on here after Christmas, so the beach stuff might go away. You can see we have got the Bricklink Designer Programme Brick Cross Station in, which is very, very snazzy. The Sanctum Sanctorum will come out, but we are going to have to get the Botanical Garden in here, and then all these boxes down the bottom, I would say 80% of those boxes we've got at the bottom there are sets that are going to be used for rebrickable mocks that are then going to fill that shelf. So on this shelf we're going to have the red tram that came out in the summer. I am going to put some stoppers on there. I've ordered the parts from Bricklink. We're going to have the red tram running along back and forth up there. I need to put a tram station in somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. I probably need to take the underground station out, because if we're going to join Lego Ambassadors at some point, we can't have Carder sets in the city anyway. So that might come out, and we'll rearrange some stuff and get a tram stop in somewhere. And then on this level, we've obviously got Brick Cross Station, which will go at one of the two ends, probably this end. I think we're going to have Brick Cross Station because I want to be able to see behind it, because behind it, it has a train platform, which is really cool, and I want to be able to see that, so I think putting it on this end is probably the spot for it. And then on this one, the train track runs around the back and we'll have the train on it, and like I say, be filled in with a load more buildings. None of these buildings are in their permanent spots yet. They're just in their let's put them somewhere for now spots, which I think they look pretty cool. And then the other thing that I've done, which cost almost as much as the lighting and took almost as long as the lighting, is my Speed Champions display, which I have done a short for, so you maybe have already seen this, but I absolutely love this. This is based on a design by Hall of Fame Builder on TikTok, who, I mean, if you go on Lego TikTok, you'll have seen this guy. He's one of my favourite TikTok creators, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So, like I say, it wasn't cheap to do, getting all of the parts to get it set up, but we basically now have room for 40 Speed Champions cars, and they're all basically just attached with little 2x4 bricks, which you pop on where you need them and then attach them to the undersides of the cars. But it means, because I build a lot of Speed Champions on our streams, you can see that I've got a bunch more that I'm going to be building on streams over the next few weeks that are going to be joining on the wall as well. They're a good thing for streams, so that over time will fill up. And like some of these other cars can go up here as well. If I decide, for example, that I'm not going to have the beach section in for now, I could move that camper van and put it on there. It would fit. It would just be a case of popping the bricks on the bottom, and then fits in nicely, and we can have the camper van up on there as well. So it's just nice storage for vehicles in general. Doesn't fit my monster truck, unfortunately. So the monster truck is currently just kind of invading the city. Those bags there are just full of all the minifigs for the modulars, because as you can see, there are no people in the city at the moment, or limited people. There's a few guys who never left their building when we moved house, but the ones that I noticed and moved are all in that bag. So we do need to get the minifigs back out again as well. But now I've got the lighting done, I'm much happier working in here because I can actually see what I'm doing. I think I need to sort out some lighting for the top level once I've got the display up there, maybe even a couple more of those just along the ceiling, just again to make sure that level's lit up as well. And ultimately, the ultimate long-term goal is the majority of these boxes will be built, because like I say, most of them are for modulars that are going to be going in here, and the ones that aren't built, that we just have, like for example, we've got a bunch of like gifts for purchase that, well, I mean, that one will be used for the winter village, bad example, but like that trellis flower thing, and just a few bits that I've bought but not necessarily going to build anytime soon. They'll go to the storage unit, and then that will open up another level of shelving for another part of the city. We could maybe put a permanent beach or theme park or something down there, and then still use this as our rotating little area. The other thing, of course, I need to sort is storage, which I think is going to be a video on quite soon, because as you can see, I've developed a little bit of a habit of, when I'm done with a set, just dumping the pieces on this table. I don't really need to have a dumping ground. I need to eliminate having a dumping ground, so I stop just dumping stuff, which means I need to get the storage on point, as I believe the kids say. Again, just so many areas where I've just dumped bits of Lego that I need to get back on top of the storage again. But I'm really happy with how it's looking. It's a huge improvement on how it was. The lighting is fantastic. The Speed Champion storage is fantastic. And there is now a proper plan in place. So my job now for the rest of this weekend is to assemble the IKEA furniture so that I can move the stuff out of here and out of my office that needs to move, so I can basically move stuff around and get myself some space. I need space to work in. This house is smaller than the old house. The Lego room is smaller than the old Lego room, and the big restriction I'm still working on a couple of months after moving in is trying to fit a bigger Lego city and Lego collection into a smaller area. And hopefully the stuff we're doing on the landing solves that problem, and we can finally move stuff around into their final resting places, and then really start to crack on with both the Lego city and the winter village. It is now November. That winter village needs to be done, or it ain't gonna get done. and obviously the Lego City. I want to get trains working in there and moving as soon as possible. I want to get the streets full as soon as possible. We've got some big builds to go in, like the Botanical Gardens, like the X Mansion in the other room, like all of the rebrickable modulars. I'll vlog all of those. I'll show you all of those as we go. There's going to be a lot more video content on the channel going forward. We're not going to stop streaming, but there's certainly going to be a lot more in the way of just video as I get a little bit more time to work on this kind of stuff now. It has been slow going since we've moved. We are back. Regular content. We are back, boys and girls. Let me know down in the comments what you would like to see. If there's anything in the Lego City, the Lego collection, you'd like to have a closer look at, let me know. If there's any part of that process you'd like me to do a deeper dive on, let me know. And yeah, I need to crack on with doing some flat packing. So if you've enjoyed this little mini Lego City update, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on the video for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content, including a stream tomorrow and another video on Monday. Like I say, we're back with content. We are back. And thank you very much for watching.